Hello friends, today our topic is application of microorganisms. In this session, we mainly talk about three topics. They are what are microorganisms, environments and substrates of microorganisms, and effects of microorganisms. Firstly, we discuss about what are microorganisms. Microorganisms are unicellular or multicellular organisms which cannot be seen clearly with our naked eye. Then we talk about categories of microorganisms. Microorganisms are mainly categorized into five types. They are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, and virus. Virus is a special category among them because virus show both living and non-living features, while the other four types only show living features. Okay, now we talk about bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular and microscopic organisms and they have different body shapes such as round shape, rod shape, coma shape and spiral shape. And they spread in every type of environment in earth. Okay, there are some examples for bacteria you have given here. They are Lactobacillus bulgaricus, who help in milk producing milk products. Then Bacillus anthracis, who causes the anthrax disease. Then Acinetobacter aceti, who used in ginger production, and the Vibrio cholera bacteria, who causes the cholera disease. Then we going to talk about fungi. Fungi are unicellular or multicellular organisms and they thrive on moist surfaces. And there are some reproductive organs of some fungi can be seen with our naked eye. As an example, can we get the mushroom? And some examples you have given here. They are myco and yeast. Other topic is protozoa. Protozoa are unicellular and microscopic organisms. They use structures such as cilia, pseudopodia, locomotion. There are some examples here. They are amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and plasmodium. Then we going to talk about algae. Algae are unicellular and multicellular organisms. They have the ability of photosynthesis because they are a chlorophyll. The algal type alga can be seen with our naked eye. There are some examples. Chlamydomonas, Phytogyra, diatoms are some examples. Then we're going to talk about virus. Virus display both living and non-living characteristics, and they are electron microscopic organisms, and they have no cellular organization and multiply only inside the living cells. There are some examples for virus here. The influenza virus, HIV, Ebola virus, dengue virus are those examples. What are the environments and substrates of microorganisms live? As an answer, we can get the hot water springs, glaciers, deserts, petrol in all the living organisms, and salt marshes. Then we're going to talk about beneficial effects of microorganisms. Under the effects of microorganisms, in this first we discuss about in agricultural field. There are four main instances where the microorganisms used beneficially in agricultural field. The gene technology, nitrogen fixation, produce compost, and biopesticides are those main instances. Under gene technology, the produce golden rice rich in vitamin A using Vinia Uridova bacteria, and the produce toxins to crop pests using Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria. Main instances using microorganisms beneficially in gene technology. And then we going to talk about nitrogen fixation. The nitrogen fixation is converting nitrogen gas into nitrates so that the plants can easily absorb the nitrogen to the plant. Then in this nitrogen fixation process, there are two main microorganisms help to this process. They are Acinetobacter, this is a biofertilizer, and Rhizobium, who live in the nodules of legume plants. And we're going to talk about produce compost. In producing compost, there are two main microorganisms used. Bacteria and fungi are the main microorganisms. Then we're going to talk about biopesticides. Biopesticides is used to control insect pests to the plants. Soltanaria is one microorganisms helps to biopesticides. And then we're going to talk about another field is medical field. There are main three topics under medical field to produce antibiotics, antitoxins, and anti-vaccines. Firstly, we discussed about antitoxins. Antitoxins is the tetanus vaccine is used as antitoxin, and the antibiotic. Then we're going to talk about penicillin is the first antibiotic introduced, and penicillin, amoxicillin, erythromycin are the antibiotics used to destroy the bacteria, and the glycophyllin is the only antibiotic used to destroy fungi, and there is no antibiotics to destroy the virus. Is a special feature this topic. Then we're going to talk about anti-vaccines. Anti-vaccines are used to act against the diseases such as tetanus, hepatitis B, and cholera. We're going to talk about in industrial field. In industrial field, there are main four instances where microorganisms used. First one is producing biogas, metal extraction, milk-based products, and the products based on plant fibers. The first we discuss about producing biogas. Its mixture contain materials such as straw, cow dung, and water is used to produce biogas. The biogas is used as energy, and the Methanococcus bacteria is used to produce biogas. Then we're going to talk about metal extraction. The technology used to metal extraction from low-grade ore is used called as bioleaching. There are two main materials. Main metals used to metal extraction are uranium and copper. Then we're going to talk about milk-based products. In yogurt, in producing yogurt, there are main two activities you have given to identify the aim of them those activities. The first one is boiled milk. The aim of boiled milk is to destroy the unfavorable microbes in milk before producing yogurt, and the other one is put a culture yogurt sample to the heated milk. That is aim is to growth of the relevant bacteria in this milk, and then the process of milk producing is turn lactose into lactic acid. There are two main microorganisms used to this milk production. The first one is Lactobacillus bulgaricus, and the other is Streptococcus. Then we're going to talk about products based on plant fibers. The coconut, hemp, palmyra, agave plants are used to produce these fibers. Then we're going to, this is the process of the producing plant fibers. This is pectinase enzyme produced by relevant bacteria, digestate, which is bound the fibers in coconut is together. Then we're going to talk about in environmental conservation field. In this topic we talk firstly we discuss about the bioremediation. Bioremediation is the technology used to remove the environmental pollutants using microbes. There are some instances where the bioremediation is first one is decompose the organic waste matter in water. Decomposition of oil layers in water. In this decomposition of oil layers in water, the pseudomonas is a microbe used to decompose oil layers, and the other one is remove toxic heavy metals from water. Others is produce biodegradable plastics that is favorable for the environment. Then we're going to talk about what are the beneficial factors of using microbes to industries. The first one is their growth rate and the metabolic rate is high. They can use to genetic engineering easily, and they can obtain free of charge or very low rates. But the machines are very not very low rate. Can we get very low rate? Then the energy needed is very low than machines. There is a minimum environmental pollution. Those favorable factors of using microbes to industries. Then we're going to talk about the adverse effects of microorganisms. The first one is the causing diseases to man and the plants. The other one is fruit foliage, damage to surfaces, used as biological weapons. Firstly, we discussed about causing diseases to human. There are main four microorganisms cause diseases to man: virus, bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. The through virus, the dengue disease is caused using through virus, and the mosquito vectors method of spread is the by mosquito vectors, and the pathogen enters to the body through the skin by mosquito bites. And in bacteria, the tuberculosis is the disease caused by bacteria and is spread through air. And the pathogen of the tuberculosis disease enters the body through the respiratory system. Then we're going to talk about the leishmaniasis disease caused by protozoa. It is spread through the sandfly vectors, and the pathogen is enters to the body through the wounds on the skin, and the rashes and the pityriasis are the two diseases caused by fungi. These diseases are spread through the contact of infected person, and it is enters to the body. Then we're going to talk about the causing diseases to plants. There are three main diseases caused to plants by microorganisms: powdery mildew disease, red blight, and wilting. The other three are food spoilage, damage to surfaces, used as biological weapons is the another topic. It is there are these biological weapons. They are anthrax disease. This caused by Bacillus anthracis, the AIDS and HIV, and the COVID-19 today are the examples for the biological weapons used using microorganisms. Okay, this is the end of this presentation. Thank you for listening to me.